Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Friday night tarot readings here at Happiness from Within. I'm excited to be here with you guys. I'm going to be answering free yes or no questions, one question per person. So feel free to drop your yes or no question in the comments. I just don't do health questions or legal questions. Okay. But welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you that are here, I'm very happy that you're here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start with the collective reading. So one of the things that I've been seeing the collective struggling with is particularly with um, making a decision about whether to leave a certain relationship. Of course, that's always a decision that you need to make with you and your partner, right? Or if somebody just left you. But this is one of the biggest things that has been coming through. A lot of you guys are really struggling right now with just a lot of different things, not just love, finances, interpersonal healing. Okay, so I first want to bring messages from spirit to encourage you. So one of the first messages is this, okay, is that you're allowed to have everything that you've ever wanted. And that's so true, beautiful soul. You are allowed to have everything that you've ever wanted. Especially if you've been doing the work, you're building yourself up for healing. Maybe you're building a business, whatever it might be, but you are allowed to have everything you've ever wanted. Because you guys, this life is too short. It really, really, really is. And we're not promised tomorrow. We're really not. And so let's see what other messages are coming through. If any of you, oh, sure, I'm happy to answer your question. Give me 1 second, okay? How are you doing? Where are you connecting from? I am here in California. All right, let's find out, okay? Thank you for being here. What is Henry Lau currently feeling towards Narita Murata? Okay, so it's more of Indonesia. Wow. I actually want to visit Indonesia. I want to go to Bali. But Indonesia has a very special place in my heart because when I was really sick many, many years ago, I connected with a doctor there in Indonesia, and he actually sent me medicines from Indonesia. This was many, many years ago. I think this was like back in 2011. So, man, it was like almost 15 years ago. So, but the medicine over there the natural medicine that you guys use over there is absolutely amazing. It's amazing. So, one of the first things that's coming up for you, okay? So typically I do yes or no questions, but since you're the first one here, let me see if I can tap into this a little bit for you, okay? So you're asking, what is Henry Lau's current feeling towards Narita? So yeah, no problem. I'm gonna be it's a yes or no question, you guys, okay? So I'm happy to see what healing energy messages come through. That's completely fine. So okay, one of the first things that's coming through for you, I'm not sure what your name is, but that's okay. I don't need to know your name if you don't want to give it. I respect your privacy. So, Chrissy, you'll be right after NRA00. Okay. So, one of the first things that this person wants is actually to have a long-term commitment. Okay. It's showing, Spirit is showing that this person actually wants to have a family with you. Okay. NRA00. Okay. So it sounds like it's the beginning of something, okay, but you really have to give it time. There is genuine feelings there, okay, to answer your question, okay? Yeah, Spirit is showing a lot of stability in this relationship, okay? So just know that you're allowed to have everything you've ever wanted. You really are. This life is too short, you guys. You're meant to be happy. Yes, there's going to be obstacles. Yes, there's going to be a lot of times we don't get what we want. But the thing is if we don't try to strive and go towards what we want, then what is the point of living? God, higher source, divine spirit, whatever you believe in, wants you to be happy. Yes, we're going to have obstacles and things that we have to overcome, but that's just part of life. Okay, so thank you for that. Okay, Chrissy, so what was your yes or no question? Is someone coming towards me in love? Yeah, let's find out. So this is actually one of my specialties, is actually love reading. So let me, I have different messages here that I work with, so just bear with me. Thank you for your patience. Okay, let's see what's going on here. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for your question. Yeah, I mean, depending how many people we get on here, if we don't get a lot of people, I can try to see if I can go maybe a little bit deeper into your guys's question. Okay. All right. Chrissy, I'm just shuffling the cards here. I'm tapping into spirit. So let's see here. So yeah, spirit is saying that you are going to find that someone will come towards you in regards to love. Okay. Let me see if I can pick another oracle card for you to see maybe what this person's intentions are. Excuse me. How are you guys doing? Chrissy, where are you connecting from? So, give me 1 second. I got to pull a few different cards here. Florida, beautiful. I'm sorry that you're not doing very well. Things will get better for you. Okay, so this is definitely going to be a journey for you. Okay. But one of the beautiful things is you're someone that is very connected to Mother Earth. Okay. This is also showing that there is going to also be stability in this relationship. Okay. And it shows within between 1 to 3 months. So it's not that far away. The thing is you've gone through a lot of healing, Chrissy. Okay. You're standing in your truth, standing in your power, standing in your true essence. Okay. And I feel like one of the things that spirit wants you to know in regards to this is like more of a message for your inner heart, your inner soul. That's okay. Maybe you've had to really work on yourself. Yeah, and that's okay. Because the thing is if we don't have silence, solitude and silence and stillness. Okay, silence, solitude and stillness. If we don't take that time to go from within and if we don't grow, if we don't fill our cup, we cannot fill somebody else's cup. Okay? So, let me see the other message that's coming from spirit. For those of you that are joining, if you have a yes or no question, I'm happy to answer that for free. Thank you for being here. So spirit first wants you to know, no, I completely get you. I've been single for a long time too. But the thing is once you are in a relationship, you don't really get that time to do that inner work like you do now while you're single. So be very patient with yourself. Use this time to continue to love yourself. Okay. One of the things that spirit wants to say is to remind you to feel the innate and divine power of your being. Okay. All right. We are all meant to be with someone, even people that have been divorced. There is still someone for that person because sometimes people have to teach us a lesson. Maybe there was some sort of decision before you came onto this planet to have unfinished business with that person. I'm not saying this applies to you. I'm talking in general. In general, I get this question a lot. Well, what about this person that I divorced or I've been married 2 times, 3 times? It doesn't matter because you guys, it's not a mistake. They're life lessons. Okay. Life is not meant to be rainbows and unicorns and strawberries all the time. Unfortunately, there are these very hard hardships that we all go through. And no, it's never easy, but you know what? If we're not growing, we're dying. I'm not saying that you're always going to have obstacles, but the thing is life is not going to be easy all the time, okay? It's when we're going through the hard times that we grow as people. Of course, when we're going through it, it's not easy, right? But I just have one more message for you. Um, so one of the things you can ask yourself, Chrissy, is instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Try asking what part of me brought this experience forth. Okay. And then since I called this forth, it has to be in my highest evolution. So what gifts lie here for me? Okay. So when you start to ask yourself different types of questions, you start to slowly, just very gently healing that part of yourself because you've done a lot of healing, Chris. You really have, you know. But it's just this is just a gentle reminder from spirit. I'm just a messenger of light. Okay, you can take or leave whatever resonates with you. You know, you can also ask yourself, how can I learn from this? How can I learn from this? Okay, how can this assist me for my growth? Okay, how can I become an even better more beautiful being because of this experience? This is such a powerful question. Okay. How can I become an even more beautiful being because of this experience? What potentials lie here? Okay. Because the thing is you are not a victim, you're a victor. Okay. Um, but yeah, I mean, again, if that message triggered you in any way, I apologize. It's just a message from spirit. It's just to touch your heart in some way. But I guess the biggest thing I would just say is that, yeah, there is going to be someone coming towards you. Just have a little bit of patience. I know it's been 8 years, but everything's going to be okay. All right. You're welcome. Neha Nair, how are you? I'm happy to answer your question. Where are you connecting from? I am here in California. We have somebody here that joins us from Indonesia. I really like to know where you guys are connecting from. YouTube is an amazing platform to connect with people from all over the world. Okay. So let's see. What was your question again? What kind of future spouse will I have? Okay. So this is more of a yes or no question. Okay. India. I've been to India. I lived in Chennai for some time. I went to Karnataka. I went to Kerala. I was mainly southern India. Are you from northern or southern India? Just curious. Okay, so I can tap into that to see what type of future spouse you're going to have. Are you going into an arranged marriage? I remember when I went there, that was one of the biggest things over there. So it's just part of the culture. I know it's something that's breaking a lot, but that is a very deep thing that you guys have in your culture. Oh, Southern. Okay, now I have to ask you what state, if you don't mind. Okay. All right, here we go. What kind of future spouse are you going to have? Let's check it out, okay? Um, okay. Okay, and okay. You're from Kerala, so you speak Malayalam. I only remember a few words of Malayalam. I remember how to say vellam, which is of course water, because when I was thirsty, I was asking for water when I was there. Vellam, and then I know how to say thank you, which I think is poem. Poem. It's probably not correct, but anyways. Okay. Or I think it means you're welcome. I can't remember. It was so many years ago. Okay, so not specific, just want to know what kind of future spouse. Yeah, so you're going to have a spouse that's very patient. He's going to be very patient with you. Okay. He's going to be somebody with a lot of wisdom, okay, to bring into the relationship. Okay. And somebody that just flows so beautifully with your energy, okay? There's going to be times of uncertainty. That's just part about being in a relationship, but I feel like Spirit is saying you're going to be in a very happy relationship. Okay. Yeah. You're going to be manifesting dreams together. Okay. That's beautiful. Thank you for your question. Um, if in the future any of you guys are interested in booking a reading, you can do that in the link in the bio whenever you're interested. So I'm also a healer. I do offer healing sessions for any of you guys that have burning questions. You're just looking for soul healing. We're going through a very, oh, it's very nice. Yes, it is, Neha. We're going through very difficult times right now on our planet. So I'm just putting that out there if you're interested. Okay, so I'm not sure how many people are going to come on tonight, but I'm happy to do a collective reading. Neha, did you have anybody on here? I'm happy to answer. If anybody that's joining has a yes or no question, I'm happy to answer one yes or no question for free. And then I can do a healing message with that. Let me know. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay. Do any of you have another yes or no question that I can answer? I think there's a few of you guys on here. Okay. Are you sure? No problem. Do you want like a healing message or something? A message from spirit? They're all positive messages, only high vibes and positivity here. It's completely free. So, but if you feel fulfilled, no problem. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few collective messages. Okay, yeah, I can do that for you. No worries. Sometimes it's one, sometimes it's two cards, but let's see what message spirit has for you, okay? It's just a message for your soul coming from your spirit guides, from your higher self. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So spirit is here just to gently share with you that instead of trying to change who you are, just try accepting who you are and come back to yourself. I accept myself exactly as I am. Okay. I feel like you're already doing that. It's just a gentle reminder. I don't know if you've ever heard of have you ever heard of Sahara Rose? I'm curious if you want me to draw a card from you from that card deck because it's really amazing. Her messages come from like the ninth dimension. Do you want to get a reading? Do you want one card reading from her? Let me see if I can grab it. 1 second. Oh, here it is. I found it. These are really cool. Do you want one of these cards? They're from Spirit. These messages are from Spirit too. She's pretty well known in India. She lived in India. But her messages are really, yeah, sure, let's do it. These are a lot of fun. A lot of people really like these. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I need to shuffle the cards. Okay. And then I'm gonna see what message comes through, and then I'm gonna read it to you. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see. These are a lot of fun. For those of you that are joining, welcome, welcome. If you have a yes or no question, I'm happy to answer that for free. I can also do an energy card for you. Excuse me. All right, so, all right, let's see what message comes through for you. Wow. So these are messages from different spiritual goddesses, which is really Amazing. Just give me 1 second, okay? Okay, so this is a very specific message in regards to wow, look at oh my god. So you were asking about love, right? So this is the goddess of devotion, love, and yoga. I'm telling you, this is not a coincidence. I'm going to read to you what it says, okay? So your pool was upon Parvati, okay? This is Parvati, okay? So when you've taken immense action towards becoming your higher self, in Hindu mythology, you probably know who Parvati is, especially since you're from India. Parvati was in love with the unattainable Shiva, okay? And who was deep in the mountains practicing yoga and detached from the material world, okay? She knew he needed the feminine to bring him down to earth, but he was totally inaccessible, okay? Instead of begging or pleading, Parvati decided to become her highest self and seek enlightenment through yoga. Her family objected, saying women cannot become yogis, but she headed to the mountains anyways. When she stood in the frigid stream, balancing on one leg for uncontrollable months or years, okay? Eventually, Shiva felt her immense energy and fell in love with her because of her strength, okay, and determination. Parvati represents commitment to practice, okay, unbreakable willpower, and the power of self transformation. Continue your journey towards enlightenment. That is your message. Isn't that amazing? It's really amazing. Yep, Spirit is just here to remind you to continue your journey towards enlightenment. I love it. And that's what you're becoming, as you are developing yourself before you get married, right? So I think that's beautiful. I I think this was right on the money for you. That was really, really great. Thank you for your question. Thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy. I appreciate you. So I'm going to see how many other people come on here. We might keep it to just a half an hour tonight. We'll see. But I appreciate any of you guys that are on here. If any of you are new here, I'm happy to do a one yes or no question to help you in something you might be feeling stuck in. I would love if you guys could follow. Please follow. Please like, share, follow. I would love if you could follow me here on YouTube and we can stay connected. If you're interested in more healing, you can excuse me. You can listen to, I've done over 100 episodes with some of the greatest minds all over the world here on YouTube. You can catch the episodes for free. You can listen. The episodes are really amazing. They're based on healing and finding happiness from within. So, okay. I'm going to do a few more messages here and then I think I might call it a night. I think I'm going to hop on TikTok after this. So, if any of you guys are on TikTok, I'll be going live there So let's see what other last messages. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is exactly what we were talking about earlier. Okay. So this is the message. Okay. Spending time alone, okay, is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul. Okay. So beautiful, resident. Yes, I get that spiritual hiking in me always. That's so cool. I'm so glad, Neha. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much. So, spending a time alone is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul. Get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. Okay. So true. Hello, Dorella. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Let me know if you have a burning question. I'm doing one question per person. Yes or no question. Okay. I just don't do health or legal questions. Okay. Let's see, Dorella. What will TL be reaching out? Okay, let's find out. I'm really sorry that he's struggling with that. That's really sad. Let's find out, okay? So let's see. Where are you connecting from, Dorella? I'm here in California. We've had people connecting here from Indonesia, India. So amazing. I love it. New York. I love it. Such a beautiful city. I almost moved there many years ago, but I told myself I didn't think I could handle the cold. So it is such a beautiful city though. I love New York. So many beautiful cities over there. So so this person is going to be reaching out to you, okay? It's going to take a little bit of time, so Spirit is just saying to have some patience. Okay. Thank you for your question. Thank you for those of you that are here. Let me know if you have a I know, right? The tree in it's in Manhattan, right? That they do that. I would love to go. I've actually always wanted to go just to see the tree lighting. So I'm happy to draw like okay, Nisha. Yeah, I'd have to tap into that deeper for the timeline, Dorella. I'm not Spirit's not giving me a timeline. I'm sorry. If you're interested, I'm happy to if you want to book a reading, you can do so in the link in the bio and I can do that for you, but that's just requires a deeper energy. I'm sorry. So, but thank you for your question. You're welcome. Okay, Nisha. Oh, thank you for being Dorella. I would love if you could follow. That would be great. I'd love to stay connected with you, okay? Nisha, hello. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. How will my future spouse? Um, okay. So you guys, the questions, they have to be yes or no questions. Okay. Yes or no questions. I'm happy to look into this just because there's not a lot of people, but one yes or no question, please. Okay. But I'm happy to answer this. Nisha, where are you connecting from? If you don't mind me asking. I'm here in California. Yeah, Dorella, like as I mentioned, you're happy whenever there's no rush. If you want to book a reading in the future, my readings are pretty affordable. I do offer also healing sessions if you need, that one-on-one space to talk to someone. Tamulado, no way! Oh my God. Okay, so I lived in Tamulado. Okay, well, Chennai. Sorry, yeah, Chennai. Well, Tamulado's a state. I lived in Chennai for like 4 months. I did go visit Karnataka and also where did I go? Kerala. Yes, I know a few words. Something they used to call me in Tamil, but I'm not really offended by it anymore. They used to call me Motapani. Motapani. They called me Motapani. It was funny. She was like, "Oh no, I'm just saying it jokingly." So, but yeah. Anyways, that is just funny. So let's find out about um how will oh, you're asking how it will be with your future spouse. Okay, let's check it out, okay? You're single right now. Okay. I actually had a question earlier from someone else from India. Yeah, I know you're laughing. uh yeah. Okay, so let's see. Oh wow, okay. So there's some nice cards coming in here so far. Okay. Okay, so beautiful soul. This is going to be really amazing, okay? Are you ready? His nature, his character? Sure, no problem. If you don't mind me asking, is this going to be an arranged marriage? I know that's something very important in your guys' culture, and I deeply respect that. I was just wondering. I do understand from when I was there. I think when I went to visit people there, it was like everybody in the office that was there. It was like Out of the 20 people, like, most of the people were getting an arranged marriage, and I got to learn more about the culture, and it was really interesting, so alright, so, Nisha, 5, 6. This is what spirit has to say, okay? You're gonna be very well protected. This person's really gonna protect you, okay? And there's gonna be a lot of happiness, okay? So, I don't know if you have hummingbirds in India. I don't remember, but if you ever go to nature, if you ever see a hummingbird, know it's that spirit is talking to you, okay? To remind you of the joy. Because like every relationship, there's going to be challenges, but know that you guys are going to be just fine. There's going to be transformations that happen. Transformations are good things, okay? You're going to learn a lot from each other. Okay, a butterfly, when it's inside of a cocoon, what is it doing? It's transforming, right? So that's how your guys' relationship is going to be, okay? You guys are going to activate each other with beautiful energy, okay? And I have one message. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to pull a one energy card for you, if that's okay. All right. This is from my beautiful friend Sahara Rose. She actually, you probably know her. She's very big in India. She wrote, let me draw one card for you, okay? It's an energy card. It's more of a spiritual card. It's not really, it's both, but it's more of like a healing card. Okay. All right. So here we go. You ready? So how did the message, let's see, S Meta, is Andrew bothered at all by our fight? Let me just do this and I'm happy to answer your question. Okay. No worries. I would love if you guys could like, share, and follow. Please subscribe. Just push the little subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me, you guys. Um, I'm really trying to be, my mission is to help over 1 billion people find happiness and healing, and you help me do that by just subscribing. So thank you so much. And you guys get to watch free episodes. I've done over 100 episodes of happiness and healing just for you guys. So I really appreciate your support if you feel connected to my work. Okay, Nisha, this is the message for you, okay? Give me 1 second and we're going to tap in to see what this is, okay? All right, so 1 second. Okay, so you're getting what's called the Kapha energy. So this is the earth dosha, grounding, nurturing, and sometimes it can be a little bit heavy, okay? So you are grounded into earth's energy, okay, and carry a subtle calmness which makes others naturally gravitate towards you. You bring peace, understanding, and comfort to your community and are the shoulder anyone can lean on. Okay. You embody Earth's wisdom and are anchored to her vast life force. You may have created a life or an envisioning one that will bring great contentment and stability. A true home surrounded by people that you love. Wow. You do not need to search for more. The deepest peace you will find is where you are. Just remember never to become too attached to anything as it is temporary. But isn't that beautiful what it says here? Spirit says here, your true home, you're going to be surrounded by people that you love. Okay. And I feel that that's going to be your future husband too. Okay. So, all right. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Oh my God, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, you guys. I really, really do. I appreciate you guys. I want to continue staying connected with you. So, Nisha, that was your message, beautiful soul. Did that resonate with you? Yeah? I hope so. But yeah, I would love if you could subscribe if you haven't. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. And thank you. You guys, I'm going to be on here every Friday at this time. So if you want to join me weekly, I would love to have you. If you want to invite your friends, family, the readings I do are always for free here on the live. Okay. If you ever want to book a healing session or a tarot reading, you can do so at janetprado.com. Okay. Okay. I'm so glad it resonates. That's so beautiful. I'm so, so glad. Okay. Let me go to the next question. It was up here. So, S. Metha, how are you doing? Where are you connecting from? I'm here in California. Okay. Is Andrew bothered at all by our fight? What are his thoughts? I'm Suchi. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Nice to have you here. Medha. Okay. Is Andrew bothered at all by our fight? Let's find out. Let's see what's going on, okay? Let's see what's going on, Suchi. Again, I'm sorry. I probably pronounced that incorrectly. Maybe my American accent is just like totally off. So I apologize. But all right, let's see what's going on here, okay? And I'm happy to do like the energy card. I'm happy to do that for you also if you're interested. So Spirit is saying no. They're not mad at you. I think one of the things Spirit wants you to know is that this person, you're asking about their thoughts. The thing is they're going through some sort of healing transformation from within, some sort of abandonment issues or somebody walking away from them, some sort of relationship or breakup that they were going through, something from the past. So, um, yeah, no, it says that they're not bothered by the fight. Um, just give it some time, okay? Whatever happened, just give it time. Because the thing is, you're the light in this person's. I don't know if you guys are in a relationship or, but let me see. Because Spirit is saying that you're a light in this person's life. Like you touch their heart and soul at a very deep level. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's a lot of love between you guys. Again, I don't know if you guys are in a relationship or if you guys are friends, but that would be let's see. Yeah, see, there's a lot of calmness, grace, peace. Okay. So just give it time. Okay. Thank you so much for your question. Oh, you're also connecting from India. I love it. I'm so happy right now. Andromedan, we call him. Oh, wonderful. So we've had 3 people from India today so far. What part of India are you connecting from? I was telling Nisha earlier that I lived in Chennai for God, I think it was like 4.5, maybe 6 months. Hyderabad, very nice. Very That's northern India, right? I believe it is northern India. I could be mistaken, but so it says, so I'm not on his mind at all. Yeah, we used to connect, but now fighting. He doesn't. Oh, you're asking if he doesn't care? Well, like I said in the reading, I feel like there's a lot of love between you guys, but he's having some sort of internal healing that he's going through. Oh, you're from the South. Okay. So you just have to give it time, beautiful soul. You have to give it time. Okay. Um, Let me see if I can go a little bit deeper into the situation, okay? Rift, a big rift. Okay. Well, let me see if I can pull another card for you, okay? Just because there's um whoa, okay. This you see how that just popped out? Uh okay. Um Has not been that long. Okay. Just give me a second, okay? So one of the biggest things that spirit wants to tell you, um, Suchi, is to release any sort of judgment that you might have in this situation, okay? Because holding on to judgment, whether of yourself or others, it only clouds your vision, okay? Release it, see the world and your path with clear eyes, okay? Just release any judgment that you have towards this person, okay? Spirit is just very gently saying that, okay? Maybe you might want to ask yourself this question too. Yeah, let me find out, okay? Let me see. Let me see. What was the question? You're curious if he's worried or forgotten you? Let me find out, okay? Wow, okay. So there's a question that Spirit has that you can ask yourself, okay? Give me one second. Okay. So yeah, he definitely does worry about you, okay? But one of the things that Spirit wants you to say is, how can you be more accepting and open-hearted and understanding toward yourself? Okay? Because the thing is I think Spirit is just gently saying that I feel like Spirit is saying to focus on yourself right now. Okay? It's not selfish to do that. Okay? There is a lot of love in this person really does love you. That's what the cards were showing earlier. Okay? I hope that resonated with you. Thank you for letting me tap into your energy, okay? Really appreciate you being here. If in the future you ever need any sort of healing or if you're looking for a reading, I do offer that. You can book in the link in the bio. He doesn't admit it. Again, it's because of that self healing and abandonment that healing toward himself. It has nothing to do with you. Okay? There's inner healing that he has to do, beautiful soul. Okay? He hides it. It's okay. Yeah. It's just part of this being human, you know? Yeah, spirit is showing happiness between you guys. Okay. Again, spirit just saying try not to have any judgment towards that. Okay. So just very gently, be gentle with yourself, be gentle with the situation. Just do your best. I know it's hard. I know it's really hard. I do feel you. Trust me. I've been in that situation. Okay. It's all right. Um, okay. For those of you that are joining, my name is Jeanette. I am a light guide, tarot reading, here to bring messages of peace and happiness from within. If you would like to ask one yes or no question, I'm happy to do that for free. You can drop your question in the comments. And then I'll also include I will include an energy message with that completely free. If you're interested in booking a tarot reading, I do that. You can check out the website in the description, janetprado.com, and I'm happy to be able to help you with that. Okay. Let's see if any more questions come in. Like my life. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. But I think I'm gonna give. You're so welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It would really mean a lot. Okay. So, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And please check out the other episodes. There's over 100 episodes, free episodes to help you find happiness from within, okay? Um so I'm going to just do a collective message for anybody that might be watching the replay here. Spirit did not bring you here by accident. So Spirit wants you to know that you deserve it and you will be manifesting your dreams because you're putting in a lot of effort towards that. Okay? That's the first message. But the thing is it takes a lot of patience, okay? It takes a lot of patience, okay? But also know that you have the wisdom within you to make these things happen, but it takes a lot of hard work too, a lot of hard work, okay? So again, that patience is really, really important, okay? Well, you guys, I think that does anybody else have anybody that's new here and have any yes or no question that they would like to ask? I'll give it a second to see if anybody else has any yes or no question. Okay, no problem. So I'm going to be on here every Friday at this time at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I usually start at 7, but I had to have dinner. I got some things I had to take care of, but usually 7, 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, if you'd love to join me, I'd love to see you next Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, California time. Have a wonderful evening, you guys, and I'll catch you guys next time, okay? Have a beautiful day. Bye for now. Remember to smile because you're worthy. Bye, you guys.